What's an Arab strap? Is it a thing for a guitar?
No, apparently it's a cock ring.
Oh,
But
interesting.
they didn't know that.
Wait, they wrote that song not knowing there was a cock ring?
I don't know, man. I'm not in the band.
All right.
I thought I knew, and then I realized I didn't really know.
It's pretty funny to...
But they made they said
Statement.
something about it.
Like, listen, people of Scotland, we are sorry. We didn't know.
I don't know if they said they're sorry though.
Oh, okay. People of Scotland, go fuck you. No, how do they say fuck? Go fuck you. Fuck. They don't hit it like an A. Go fuck yourself. No, that feels weird. People of Scotland, they have that guttural like drop off. I've been watching a lot of those.
Yeah, it's a sexual device for retaining an erection.
God bless it. Those Eric Singer Wired videos of like accent stuff. We watch them a million times.
Yeah.
They're so easy to watch. I don't know. I just like watching them when I'm kind of like half asleep.
Did you watch all the newest ones?
Kind of, but they're not of him. They're like some other people. I'm like, I don't like these people.
Yeah.
I like the ones with the movie ones. 'Cause that's very interesting to me. Like an actor that can like. That's the difficulty of doing an accent. Is like you have to still act. Like you have to like be believable as the character you're playing, and then focus on how you're speaking in terms of making it realistic and feeling like it's a natural speech pattern of your own. I can't imagine how I don't understand how people fucking do it. The little acting I've tried, I'm like, just remembering the words is fucking hard.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think I like acting.
Right. I like being myself on a couch.
Yeah.
When someone brings up topics and I get to laugh or make fun of it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. It's I don't know. It just makes me feel anxious.
Mm-hmm. Because you gotta hit the words right.
Yeah, but then you have to like be good, and if you're not good, it ruins
Right.
a lot of other people's time.
Yeah. That is fucking tough, man. Especially like these like let's say musicians or I think musicians is the right thing for this, where it's like they're famous and they're known and they're liked. So like, oh, let's put them in a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not the skill set they have.
It's not. They're not. You don't have to be charming to be a good musician.
That's true.
You don't have to be nice.
That's absolutely
I
true.
mean, you don't have to be nice to be an actor either, I guess.
That's fair.
But you have to be able to pretend to be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, which is always so funny when people, when like Christian Bale and shit was like known for being an asshole. It's like, dude, you were Batman. Just be Batman all the time. People love that. Be nice.
Batman's not nice.
No, but like he's a hero. He knows what nice like.
Yeah, he's a hero, I guess, in the same way that the guy who crashed Sully Sullenberg is a hero, even though he crashed a fucking plane into the river.
And people love him.
And people love him, but
There we
he's,
go.
you know, he's a hero in a sense, but he also crashed a plane into a river,
I love rivers.
which is not heroic at all.
Well, he didn't.
He did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose
to
bring attention
He
to.
conspired with the goose.
He paid the goose off.
The
and
goose was
what do
a-
goose like to eat?
Was it goose?
Geese? What do geese like to eat?
I don't know.
Worms? You think they like worms?
Like little worms, little fish, little bugs.
I bet they love a cricket if they can find
What
one.
they like to do is they like to be near my preschool and bite me.
Those sons of bitches.
Because Canadian geese, they would fucking nip
They
at you.
nip at you, right?
Yeah, they're
Little
little
fucks.
And when you're whatever 4 years old.
Oh,
they're
dude,
huge.
you're terrified. You're pterodactyls to you.
That's like a same size person as you biting you. Now
Yeah.
I would just be like,
the fuck out of here.
I'll kick you.
I'll kick their
Dude,
shit.
I'm vegan,
Yeah.
and I'll hit any animal.
Yeah, absolutely. Line
Any
one up.
animal. A mouse, bam.
Yeah.
I'd fucking.
If it tries to nip at me,
Yeah, if it does.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to hit it.
No, but if it does literally one thing that I deem incorrect, I'll hit it. Hard. Harder than I'd hit a person. Because it can't complain.
It can't complain to anyone. There's no HR.
I'm not gonna call the cops. You don't even have fucking hands. I have opposable thumbs, motherfucker. You don't.
Yeah, man. I'd fucking hit a geese. What else? Ostrich.
Yeah.
Giraffe.
No,
Any long.
ostrich would fuck you up.
I don't think it would.
I think you are underestimating how big an ostrich is.
I don't care how big it is. It can't change angles. It doesn't know how to fucking angles.
I feel like an ostrich can change angles better than you think. They're quite fast.
Imagine me trying to leg kick an ostrich.
Yeah, dude, it would fuck you up because the legs are way further back than
the
the
knees go
body.
backwards.
Yeah, and it's all fucked up.
I'll guillotine that little fucker.
I don't know, man. I think you'd have a much harder time than you think you would.
I bet I'd kill it before it can kill me.
Barehanded?
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
They have no weapons.
They have huge talons on their feet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When that happened.
Yeah, dude.
That's when they get talons.
All the time.
All right, well, That's much more difficult then.
Yeah.
I apologize to
Thank
the
you.
ostrich community.
Like, here's the thing. Like, you know the video of the guy punching the kangaroo for trying to steal his dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, that guy won.
Uh-huh.
Because he stunned the kangaroo.
Right, he caught him off guard.
I think that guy's lucky the kangaroo didn't come to his senses more.
Oh, yeah.
He's just happened to be... First of all, why are you filming this?
So sick. They know.
Yeah, I guess maybe... Yeah, I don't know.
Any woman
I think it's a... I think that was fake also.
Oh, really?
Like Sully was fake.
It's Australian Sully?
That's fake too.
That's
that guy
sick.
it was a guy in a kangaroo suit.
Oh, it was like the Bigfoot footage we have.
It's like Bigfoot footage.
It's his buddy. They wrote a check for a kangaroo suit.
Yeah.
But people still will believe that it's true.
Yeah. Is that what this was Bigfoot?
Yeah, that one Bigfoot video. They're like, there's a check for the suit. Like we know
it's
this.
funny. It's funny they didn't just pay cash.
Yeah.
Why not just pay cash, buddy? I guess it was
The whole
harder.
paper trail thing is pretty new.
Yeah, but I mean checks. They know where checks are.
Absolutely. I'm just saying in terms of like criminal investigation, the average person wasn't aware.
Yeah, that's
that
true. That's true. And also, it was much harder to get cash then. Mm-hmm. You had to wait in line at the bank.
You had to go to the bank.
Can I have $400?
I don't know. Maybe did you fill a paper
Do you
out?
have
It's my
it?
money.
Shut up! Give me it.
Turn around. Open the big door.
How about this? I'm coming back, and you're giving me all the fucking money. Don't ever fucking talk to me
Either
like
you
that.
hand me $400 of my money, or I'm taking
Or you-
$450 of your money.
Or you hand me everyone's money. And if you hit a little button,
Oh!
I'll smoke you.
I swear to God, keep your hands over the counter, lady.
How about this?
I'm just trying to grab her. I'm trying to
finger-
grab her collar.
Start fingering your pussy so I know you ain't touching nothing.
Trying to get my hand under that little glass
Yeah.
thing. Like, come here, put your next.
No, back then they had the little fucking Old West cages.
Oh yeah, dude. Those little
Plexiglass wasn't invented until
plexiglass?
1993.
That's beautiful. Yeah, did you see those old banks where it's just like a high counter? That's the main thing. That's it. This is a high counter.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of thick and it protrudes.
Like a thing that people can jump over in heist movies? and shit? Yeah.
Dude.
That's so sick. Yeah, it's like, why are you making these people so accessible?
I don't know, man. And bank robberies have been happening for what, 15, 25 years?
15, 20,
They
30
knew
years
this.
at least.
Remember that footage of that LA bank robbery where all the robbers are wearing like super teched out, like assault rifles and bulletproof shit?
I don't think I do.
It's crazy. It was a big deal
They
because
look like they were protesting at the Capitol.
they look like they were protesting at the Capitol. Their insurrection was funded by this one bank robbery in 1992.
Yeah.
No, it was like the first time that civilians had like
Tech,
high
Yeah.
military grade armor and weapons, and then the police had like no response until SWAT got there.
Yeah.
And then everyone died. A lot of people died, but it's like there was really like, oh shit, we need to have.
Like, what the fuck? It's the thing is, like, what are you gonna do against me? I have a bigger gun than you do.
I have a much longer and bigger gun than you.
Yeah.
Look at the bullets; they're different sizes.
They're quite different.
I remember watching that when I was not born yet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that background was fucking sick. People hiding behind cars and
I think about doing it sometimes.
doing a bank robbery.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do it the way George Clooney does in Ocean's 11, where he charms up
Handsomely?
handsomely and charmingly. He chats up one of the clerks and slides over a letter.
Yeah.
He goes, "Why don't you go ahead and fill a bag of money for me?" How about that? How about
That's
that,
funny.
sweetheart? Calling a man sweetheart. Hey, listen, sweetheart.
Oh, that's funny.
Why don't you go get me somebody?
I think you're overestimating how charming you are in comparison to George Clooney.
No. I'm overestimating how much I can write.
Yeah,
How well I can write. Like, he's looking and goes, "Man, there's a lot of spelling errors."
Yeah, it looks like...
You look like a Charlie Day letter from Always Sunny.
It's like
Give me money, money me now.
GEEVMIMUNNEY. Give me money.
It's a drawing of an empty hand and a hand holding a hand.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
want.
it's a dollar bill
Uh-huh.
with question marks, and then a watch and a finger pointing at the watch to be like,
It's like
right now.
It's like that art that woman in 10 out of 10 Cats had where she'll pull a piece of paper and it makes the
Oh,
paper move
yeah,
and it just
yeah.
means pointing at the clock.
Fucking loser. God.
If your comedy is arts and crafts based,
I don't know. Why don't you go be a fucking teacher at a middle school?
why don't you see how comfortable it is to lay down on the train tracks?
Yeah, dude, I was waiting. I was waiting for the train a couple weeks ago.
Which one? 7?
The L at...
The Q?
No, I said the L.
I misheard you.
The L at Lorimer.
Oh!
Cause I
Classic station.
Yeah, because I transferred from the G. and some guy was fucking, you know, like walking around yelling, doing some like
classic New York City yelling guy.
Being a guy where I'm like, all right, well now I'm gonna have to stand farther away from the
Yeah.
track so you don't fucking push me in.
Yeah, now I can't relax for
Yeah,
10
I
seconds.
can't ever, dude.
There's no moment to relax in the city.
And then he just like, you know, there's no train coming, but he just like looks around, and then jumps down into the track to like pick something up.
Sick.
And then like comes back up, and I'm like, just stop doing that. Don't do that.
Don't do it
near me.
No, wait till I'm gone.
Dude, I fucking.
Hey, buddy, I'll give you $2 to wait until the next train.
Oh my god, what'd you get? Somebody throw a quarter at a rat and you found it? Like, what are you doing?
Big win.
Dude, I was on the train the other day. Also on the L. Horrible train. And I get on at Union Square, and there's like a seat open next to like a guy who's like goofing around with a bag a lot, and I was like, all right, whatever, this guy's gonna be annoying.
You doing bag tricks?
He's just like fucking he's like taking up too much room and
okay,
like moving shit, and I was like, oh, this is like a guy who like needs to be here,
mm-hmm,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, of course, I like have my headphones in, and then I sit down and I realize that he's like in some kind of like junky conversation with the person across from, and they're like just like in my, like he keeps like moving his arm and like into my space, and then she is like standing up to talk to him but is kind of over me, and it's just
Jesus.
like a thing. And then I pause my music because I'm like, I need to hear what they're talking about.
Because they might be saying, let's stab this guy.
Yeah, exactly. But they seem to like, I don't know, kind of know each other, but not really. And one of them the woman was talking about how she knows the leader of the Chinese mafia. Like one of those conversations.
Sure, yeah. It's always those people that know the leaders.
Yeah. You know the leader of the Chinese mafia?
Yeah, the leader of the Chinese mafia.
Why are you on the mask and not wearing why are you on the train and not wearing a mask?
Yeah, man.
And like talking about doing heroin. And like he was talking about how he's gotten 5 concussions this month because he keeps falling asleep standing up and then falling over.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, maybe that's the biggest effect of heroin.
The concussions?
All of the concussions.
Yeah.
You get CTE from doing heroin.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, I think there's a lot of bad sides to heroin.
I think...
Oh my god, like that one teacher, did you see that thing?
No.
There's a Columbia or an NYU teacher says that he does...
Oh, he does heroin sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the headline.
It's just hilarious.
I saw the headline. I didn't
But he's been on Rogan before. He's
really?
like a big drug advocate of like, you know, if you do it responsibly, like, I don't think you can. Like, I mean,
I think
sure
you can.
I think he can. It's an outlier. But the whole point of heroin is that you can't do it responsibly.
Yeah, I read...
But no judgment. Freak what you feel.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah,
don't do heroin. That shit sucks.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's fucking lame. But GQ does this series where they like talk to famous people about their diet and stuff like that. And they just did one with Rob Zombie. And I think he's been vegan for like a long time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's vegetarian. He was like vegetarian like during like White Zombie, and then he said that he was just like one day he was eating eggs and he was like, this is fucking disgusting.
Whoa.
So he just is like vegan. But he was talking about
Sick.
talking about how he doesn't really drink either. Like he just he's like, I drink, you know, he's like, I'll have wine sometimes, but it's like I barely drink coffee. And he's talking about like, you know, like rock stars partying. He's like, what was it? He's like, I'm very comfortable with learning from other people's mistakes. Like talking about how he's never done heroin. He's like, you saw what it did to Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Kurt Cobain and all these people. He's like, I'm very content with learning from other people's mistakes.
That's sick. What a good way of saying it.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, oh, I saw what it did to these people.
Yeah. And
how I'm not different than them. I'm a person like they are. Mm-hmm. So.
A fool learns by their mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
Yeah.
There's a moment.
Rob Zombie's gotta be the wisest man I've ever thought.
I like Rob Zombie more and more the more I like him. The more I learn about him, the more I like him.
His movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
White Zombie's good. His solo stuff sucks, but you know, Dragula's like a funny song, I guess.
Yeah, it's funny. There's that moment because I can't stop listening to Neil Young live at Massley Hall. Yeah. I literally just had been listening to it on loop. But there's a moment where he's introing a song, and he talks about all the greatest musicians, some of the greatest musicians he's ever seen. No one's had a chance to listen to because they died because of heroin. And it's like this song, I can't remember what song it is exactly, but talks about heroin, like fully just says heroin. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, artists love heroin.
Can't get enough of this stuff.
They want to put it in their vein. There's no, pardon nothing I want to put in my veins.
No, literally nothing.
More blood?
I don't know.
No,
That.
that's
I
awful.
think I'm good.
My veins are full. Because the vaccine doesn't even go in my vein. It goes in my fucking muscle. Which seems weird.
That seems odd.
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah, interesting.
It's weird that things can
I
just
guess
go
it gets
in.
in your blood somehow.
Yeah, it's just funny.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how the body works. I said that and I was like, I don't fucking know, man.
Well, it has to do something. You know, like, if you think of the body like a house, and the vein is...
I can't afford it.
Yeah. And veins are kind of the plumbing, and you have a plumbing issue, and it's like throwing like Drano just in the front yard, like, it'll find its way in. It'll get into the house somehow.
I think that there are people... I will say this. I believe that doctors and scientists are smarter than you and I.
Yeah. So I vote both me and the listener.
And, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and I...
This way
and anyone
that way.
listening, unlove you're a doctor
and
or
if you're
a scientist...
doctor...
and if you're a scientist listening, you're probably the worst scientist.
Nickel.
Yeah. Love Nickel.
We love Nickel. He came over to watch wrestling.
That was great. It was... Just to have another person in the house, I was like, this is great.
What a party.
Unbelievable.
What a fucking party.
It was
so... Snacks.
Yeah, it's great. But...
Whichever one you want to pop into one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Whichever one
we had a roll going.
We had a roll going.
I don't know, but then we stopped. Sometimes the roll stops.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the podcast.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie, House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything else? No, I think we bled that dry.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people on the surface would see Rob Zombie, especially like 90s era, and be like, this guy's probably a drug addict, a piece of shit. He's like,
party
he's
guy.
vegan and sometimes drinks wine.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
That's sick.
But he's fucking smart. He was talking about how he like rescues goats and shit. I'm like, man, being rich is odd.
Yeah, you're fucking like, wow.
You get to just have a place with a bunch of goats.
That's sick.
What?
Yeah, Jon Stewart's does like a bunch of fucking animal advocacy stuff with like Woodstock Farm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, why can't you just let a goat kind of be free? They seem to be an animal that wants to be free, or do they not want to be? I think of mountain goats.
Well, I don't think rescuing implies taking them away from freedom, but if they're in a bad situation, I guess.
Just like let it fucking rock.
Yeah, let it rock. Give it, go. You know, if it needs a cast, like a funny little like piece of wood with tape,
funny.
That's fun.
Yeah, a little splint.
A little splint
for a goat.
Some kind of vaccine for a goat.
Splint.
Some kind of what do
you
they
would
get?
a vaccine. No. A vaccine for a goat would go in its veins.
Would go in his veins. All right.
Goat vaccine.
Goat vaccine. That's what Goat Boy got from Jim Brewer.
That's
Jim
what
Brewer
happened. Jim Brewer thought he was getting a flu shot.
Yeah.
He got the goat vaccine and then became Goat Boy.
If anyone is under 35 years old, they have no idea what we're talking about.
And I am under 35 years
old.
Goat. Oh, God, man. Like,
imagine pitching that fucking concept to Lorne Michaels.
And the more I think about SNL, the less I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, man, it's weird.
I don't know. I don't want
to.
Get into it.
So,
let's do a full SNL recap. Every sketch.
Oh,
Go.
yeah.
Go.
Oh, that's our new fucking podcast.
I couldn't stop laughing though, because I heard the guy who hosted this week's name wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's Reggae Jean. And I thought somebody was saying Reggae Sean. And I couldn't stop laughing about a guy
very funny,
whose name would be Reggae Sean.
It's not... The funny thing is, like, it's not that far-fetched. People name themselves with such stupid shit.
Yeah, but, like, you know, it's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Reggae Sean. And you're like, wow. You're like, I'm Sean, I love reggae. And you're like...
Fair enough.
All right, cool. I'm Soda Mike, I guess. I don't know what you wanted to
go.
tell me. Hey, how you doing? I'm Soda Mike.
Soda Mike.
Supreme Court Justice... Soda Mike or
yeah, there it is.
Soda Mike or something else.
Soda Mike or Diego.
Yeah. All right, let's get into one of the topics. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with Jesus Joker, man.
Oh yeah, I don't get it.
What's going on? They just keep showing images of this fucking movie until it comes out. I don't understand.
Yeah.
They keep teasing.
I don't know.
The Snyder Cut.
Here's the thing. I truly like. You know how every week we talk about everything and I go like I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about this.
Right.
So do you know anything about this? Can you explain a little bit?
I'll try.
Okay. So it's a movie that already came out.
It seems like, yes.
And it's the unedited, it's the director's cut of it.
Yes.
but they edited in a new version of Jared Leto because the original one was so bad.
Well, the original version of Jared Leto was not in Justice League, to my knowledge, which I don't remember watching, but I think I did. Jared Leto's Joker has only been in
Suicide Squad.
to my knowledge. It seems like the Snyder Cut, since it's been so long, he kind of reimagined it and spent a decent amount of money
Why?
doing reshoots.
They already made the movie. You already made it.
Because these fucking idiots will watch it and pay money. They love it. They love this shit.
He better be making a good amount on the back end, because that seems like a lot of fucking work to do for no reason.
Oh, I'm sure he's making money, like a good amount of money on it. But yeah, it looks like they're reshot, and Jared Leto wanted to like redo the idea of the Joker, and he had that one image where he looked like a very tired doctor, and now the new image came out where he is Jesus.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing where it's like, is it even... Because they didn't say, like, this is definitely in the movie. They just put the picture out.
Sure.
It could just be a picture. A promotional image.
That has nothing to do with the movie?
That has nothing to do with the content of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no... There's no...
That'd be a wild move.
But here's the thing. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
And we don't even care.
No.
So people who do care will really talk about it. So I don't think it's that crazy.
I think it's a really good way to make your fans disappointed. Which I wouldn't put it past them.
But here's the thing. I don't think...
Because they're going to talk either way.
And they're going to watch it either way.
Yeah. So why lie about what Joker's
But they can do whatever the fuck they want, because these fucking morons are going to watch it either way.
Or do you think he's going to keep posting different types of pictures of in like YMCA outfit? Like different...
Yeah.
Every week is a different kind of Joker.
It's the Joker drawn as Muhammad.
Joker drawn as Muhammad.
Muhammad Joker is going to be there.
Yeah, piss everybody off.
Yeah, really get people mad. Because I posted about it yesterday, about Jesus Joker, and how it would make the worst kinds of people upset. Like Christians with Facebook accounts.
The active Facebook accounts. Yeah.
And then like adults who like superhero movies, comic book movies.
The worst.
And just like people who are terminally online.
Yeah.
Like the three worst kinds of people you could be trapped talking to, other than like a junkie who's talking about getting 5 concussions in a month.
Right.
I think I'd rather
the
talk
hospital
to the,
has like a
you know what?
card.
I think I'd rather talk to the junkie.
Yeah, they've lived life.
They're not like, did you see how the Joker's dressed up? How would I hate you? How would I fucking try to put my fist through your skull? Why don't you fucking go outside?
God.
I would rather talk to, this actually sounds interesting to me. I'd much rather talk to a trucker about like how they get jacked off in the parking lot.
Yeah, you can talk to my dad.
Do you think your dad hangs out? Do you think your dad pays
No,
lot lizards?
I really doubt it.
I also doubt it. The little I know about your father.
Yeah.
I just feel like he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who
He's not that kind of guy.
Because here's the thing. Mostly, I feel like the lot lizards, which I feel like is a derogatory term.
Yeah, I think so at this point.
Whatever.
But it's like a very unknown one, so it doesn't matter.
I feel like most of them do not speak the language of Spanish.
Oh, that's an interesting
point.
point.
I think the communication
yeah.
of what their services are and how much it costs.
Yeah. Although my dad does speak English.
You make it seem like he doesn't.
No, my mom doesn't really speak English.
Okay.
My dad, I remember, I didn't see him, I didn't go home for a couple of years, and then a couple of years ago, I guess it was 2016 at this point, he called me, and he's like, I'm in New Jersey. And I go, where? And he's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's not that far. And I'm like, I was going to go take a bus to go see him. He's like at a truck stop for a while. And then the bus wasn't going that day, and my buddy Charlie, shout out to Charlie, was like, I'll give you a ride. And we just drove to a truck stop in New Jersey, a rest stop in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Hung out with my dad. And I hadn't seen him in like maybe a year, and then all of a sudden he fucking was speaking English.
Yeah. You're
like not like, he still had his accent.
Yeah.
But he was able to like fully communicate with my buddy Charlie. And it's like, yeah, given my father's been in the country for 30-something years.
But there was a long portion of that 30-something years where he was not speaking English.
And his job is being alone in a car. So it's not like he's like talking to a lot of people all day, like getting better at speaking English.
Hey!
Come on! Buddy! Sorry, Mike has a nice fucking chair. We like the nice chair. And Chuck wants to fuck it up.
I'm gonna fucking kill my cat.
Let's put a little boxing gloves on its hands.
No. I'm gonna put a knife on my hand.
But I don't think my father would partake of...
I would get jacked off.
You would get jacked off, okay.
I'd get jacked off.
Okay.
I just think like the
He starts erasing the whiteboard somehow. Like, what the
anything
fuck?
more full service than getting jacked off.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would feel uneasy about.
Okay.
Personally, in the like, because the thing was like I could get a blowjob while I'm wearing a condom, but I don't particularly want that.
That sounds awful.
But I also don't want and maybe this is me being stigmatized against sex workers or something, but I don't think I want a bareback blowjob from a sex worker who exclusively services truckers.
I think that's a fair thing to say.
I think that's a fair thing to say, right?
It's a fair thing to say. I don't think it's that far-fetched.
And you know who I don't trust in
the truckers.
The truckers.
The truckers are
I don't
evil.
trust. They're disgusting. They all shower. They pay for showers.
Yeah, they did do that. Which a lot of times I just don't do it.
Yeah, of course.
What's funny is my dad is completely like a clean freak.
Does he not shower at those?
He showers. Yeah.
Okay.
He like wears sandals. He's like
yeah.
Well, he's like the most clean. He shaves every 45 minutes. Like he's like always. He like what clean, what's it called when you wax your boots? Not wax your boots. Shines his shoes and body.
Yeah.
Like he smells like cologne. Like he moisturizes. Like he's like looks at 10 and like you're just in a truck by yourself all day.
Yeah, it's so funny.
But then I kind of realize why I kind of
But he also it's also a self-respect thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a confidence thing, and you know why.
I know why.
We all know why your dad does it.
So
because he's a fucking filthy immigrant. I was like, which word am I gonna say?
Yeah.
Where am I gonna go? And how's he gonna react?
Yeah, so my dad's gonna watch the Snyder Cut. He's gonna have a good time watching it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck that shit.
Fuck the Snyder Cut. Who gives a shit?
Was it on Disney Plus?
Probably.
Or HBO Max?
I don't know anymore.
Either way, I'd rather kill myself than watch it. It doesn't matter what streaming service. It could be streaming inside of my eyelids. I'd cut them off.
You can come into my apartment and
I would fucking Clockwork Orange my eyes so I didn't have to watch it.
So that happened. Very funny.
I don't know. Did you see anyone who did you see anyone who actually cared?
No, I've never seen anyone actually care.
Okay,
I just see comedians making fun of a hypothetical person.
I guess it's a thing where it's like you've
I don't follow anyone who would care.
Yeah. You've kind of tailored your timeline.
I've cultivated my followers to comedians who are friends of mine and women across the country that I want to have sex with.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
And in my country, I mean world.
There's no barriers to horniness.
Absolutely not.
I got a penis passport, baby. I'll fucking
stamp it up with you.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking go through customs.
I'll go through customs. That's
You know, it's duty free. These fucking balls.
Nice. I was thinking about customs in the way that
like West Coast customs.
No, like OnlyFans women will be like, I'll send you some customs.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
You gotta declare.
It'd be so funny if you pay women. If you pay OnlyFans, I guess a guy too, but I'm not gonna pay a guy. I would never. Why would I pay a guy? I am one. I'm a guy, but you pay like a only. Yeah, exactly. I could be like, hey Diego. But if you pay the OnlyFans woman and you're like, let me get some customs, and she's like, okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to take your shoes off before you get in the house.
Is this for work or pleasure?
And every Christmas you're gonna eat 13 fishes.
New Year's, you're gonna tear up a little orange and put it in your wallet.
You're gonna put a bunch of grapes in your mouth and then spit them off a balcony.
When you get married, you're gonna want something new and borrowed.
You're gonna take a glass and put it in a napkin and stomp on it. On Easter, you're gonna hide eggs all around your yard.
All around the yard for your little children to find. Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll be $10.
Those are the customs we get.
Also, here's my tits. All right, $10.
But here's a picture of my tits, to be fair.
Yeah, that's fucking beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, a picture of my tits.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh my god, Rush Limbaugh died.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Because it's odd. It's not odd, I guess. But so I feel like what was your kind of, did you have any kind of relationship at all with?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's odd because it's like, so your parents, not American, but lived in the South, but don't really speak English.
But Florida's not really the South.
But it also is.
It is, but
Well,
in the
your
way...
portion of
Florida
is not
South,
the South.
Let me correct that.
So South Florida.
South Florida is not the South.
South Florida is Cuba.
Central and Northern Florida is the
the
South.
South.
South Florida is Cuba.
Tallahassee's the fucking
Oof,
South.
Yeah. So,
Pensacola's the South.
not to say there isn't racism in South Florida, but the culture of racism isn't the same as...
But it's not Southern... Yeah, because it's not Southern culture.
There's, like, no Dixie Pride. Like, I remember seeing a Confederate flag when I was, like, in middle school. Like, what the fuck is that doing here?
You're like, why?
I remember getting mad. I remember when I went in school, Lauderhill, Florida. If you know anything about Florida, it's a very black area.
Yeah.
And one of the cooler kids of the school sat next to me because I was also very stupid. So I was, like, in all the classes with the cool kids.
Because they were dumb?
Because they were also dummies.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a bandana that had, like, a skull, and the skull was wearing a Confederate flag.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, being like, hey, why are you wearing that? He goes, what do you mean? And I explained to him what the Confederate flag was. He goes, what? And the guy, I remember him being like, hey, what the fuck? Like, getting mad. Like,
Oh, is he black?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And putting it in his backpack, like thanking, like dapping me up for thanking him, like. And then later in the day, he saw me again, like brought me over, like tell him what you said. And I'm like, well, the Confederate flag was representative of the Southern. And I just did the whole thing.
Yeah.
And like everyone just loved me after that.
That's funny.
This is very funny, but the Southern culture of racism, South Florida culture of racism isn't the same. There is racism, it's different a little bit, the culture's different. But my experience of Rush Limbaugh, like I remember hearing about him because I would sometimes watch Stern when it was on E.
Yeah.
Because it'd be very horny and I was a little teenager.
Yeah,
and
they read the
like,
Sibian and they
dick
wouldn't
and piss.
show it, but you could hear it.
You could hear it, it'd be a lot of blurring, it'd still be enough to get my fucking
Yeah.
little
I could
rocks
jack
up.
off the sound.
Baby. I call your mom every... Okay.
Don't do
I had to go somewhere.
Yeah. Go to church. Repent for your sins about my mother.
So I knew very little about him. I knew he was a conservative radio guy, and then the nappy-headed hose thing came out. I'm like, fuck
That was
this
Don
fucking guy.
Imus.
That was Don Imus?
That was Don Imus.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
The guy conflate the two, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
But I knew he was a conservative guy.
Yeah, he's
who,
a conservative talk radio guy. I mean, I didn't really have any, like... It didn't seem like a New York thing ever to me.
Okay.
In that I didn't know anyone who, like... The people I knew about from the radio were Howard Stern and Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
That's who people I knew, adults I knew listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, whatever, like fucking... I don't know what else people listen to. Classical radio, you know,
Sure.
like...
Yeah,
like
in terms of personalities.
Yeah. Or, like, weird, like, drive time...
NPR
or, like, Z100, just, like, here's the thing.
We had in my area of Florida, we had, I think it was 949 Zeta.
Weird.
I can't remember what the guys' names were, but I remember like really liking that because like they would play music that I kind of was recognizable to me, like my era.
Yeah.
But then it's like also like the guys who talked young Jim or some shit. I can't remember what the fucking name was.
Weird.
It was good. They were good guys.
What about Bubba the Love Sponge?
No, I never heard that guy.
Because he's a Florida guy.
I don't know where.
I don't know. Maybe northern.
Never
Florida.
heard of him until like a couple years ago.
The Hulk Hogan thing.
The Hulk Hogan thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but Rush Limbaugh, I just knew of him as like an inflammatory Republican conservative guy, but I didn't really have any like... I hated him in the way that I hate anyone who holds his beliefs.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't really... Like, I didn't really have any...
It wasn't a pastime of yours.
No, I don't think so, but every once in a while you would like hear about some shit that he'd say and you'd be like, oh, fuck off, man. Like,
fuck off, dude.
Hey, fuck off, you too, by the way. Chuck is the Rush Limbaugh of cats because
Chuck,
I hate him.
yeah, I hate him.
Also.
He's like, what if I just stood right behind your head? It's where he feels safest.
Can you fuck off, man?
It's where he feels safest.
You know, whatever.
He's like, this is where, if anyone attacks the house, I'm
you
behind
should be helping.
No,
he should be
helping.
helping.
There's not a lot of security cats.
It should be.
Yeah, I think there should be.
Thank you.
The
That's all I'm
cats are
saying.
very selfish. They don't protect the family. They only care about themselves. Where dogs...
I guess it's, I don't know. It's too small. Stop breathing behind me. Go away. Fucking...
But at least small dogs will alert you.
Yeah.
Cats, they're like, oh shit, noise, let me go hide.
Yeah, you fucking asthma.
There's no...
Shit.
There's no team with the cats. They don't respect the...
Team food, baby.
The, what's the word? They don't respect the tribe. They only respect themselves.
Yeah.
So, fuck Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's
my
like,
God, so-
I was glad he died,
Yeah,
I guess, just because he's like a piece of shit. But
Yeah, that would pieces of shit die.
yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where people are like, it's a life, and I'm like, yeah, but he used his life to like
be a piece of shit.
only bring negativity into the world.
Yeah. I tweeted it because it was fun to. It's when someone that sucks dies. It's very fun to tweet about it. And I tweeted that.
I think it's fun to tweet about when somebody good dies too.
It's true.
Because I don't like anyone.
You don't like anyone. And you hate people that are liked.
Yeah.
I
had so many fucking Ruth Bader Ginsburg tweets in the bag, ready to go.
I tweeted that Rush Limbaugh died of a broken heart, and then some lady responded. Something I can't remember what exactly was like. She didn't read the irony in it, and she's just like, "I feel the same way. I felt the same way when Donald Trump lost." I was like, "No, you don't get it."
Block. That's the thing.
I was gonna egg her on, but I just
I don't even care to like. I mean, I very rarely get like any comments from people who don't follow me like that, unless something like really pops off.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, I'm like so fed up with humanity in general right now, and people and contact and talking and being alive. Where it's just the thing where it's like, I'm just gonna have to block you.
Right.
Like I don't. Sometimes when people who follow me reply, I'm like, I'm gonna block you, but I need the followers.
I can't lose any.
You need the followers, so.
I feel that way a lot when people critique my like spelling errors or grammatical errors. I'm like, it's Twitter, and I'm dyslexic, and I'm also stupid.
Yeah, and it's like, do you have to like put a fucking disclaimer every time you tweet something to be like, I don't know how to spell, sorry.
Phil Hanley, a comic I really like, is also dyslexic, and in his bio he goes, I'm dyslexic, don't bother correcting my spelling.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
When you tweet the word back at me, it looks the same as the one that I have tweeted.
I don't know what to tell you. It all looks the same to me. I don't care. I do not. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You do? Shut up. Am I writing a book? You know, there's no editor here. There's no one. This isn't going to print.
If you had an editor.
It would be very funny if I had an editor for Twitter. But it's like, you feel like you have to say something because you bring nothing to the table. So you bring fucking grammar and spelling. It's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If you correct my spelling or grammar ever in your life,
I will kill you.
I'll kill you.
I'm gonna buy it as soon as Joe Biden gives me $1,400, which is not happening. It's never gonna happen.
He's like, oh,
you might as well wait for the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of something to tweet about that the other day that like people are waiting for, and I was like, I don't care what people like. I forgot I don't care what people like. I was like, what am I gonna reference the Guns N' Roses album Chinese Democracy that came out already? It came out. I don't know. Fucking who cares?
Oh man.
Oh, it's
fuck off.
But I do think it's crazy that I saw people tweeting more actively about like trying to uncancel Brooklyn Nine-Nine than like getting $1,400.
Oh yeah.
Like one of these I like.
Mm-hmm.
I really like $1,400.
Yeah, I like $1,400 more than $300, and I really like $300.
I love my favorite thing in the world is $300. And $1,400 is more than that. So it has to be more than my favorite thing in the world.
Hold on, we've been watching a lot of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Let's see how much.
Okay,
so 14
times, so 300 times 4.
No, that's too much.
No, it's 1,200.
Yeah, that's not enough.
times
1,400 is divisible by 1,400.
1,400. It's 300 times 5 minus 100.
You got to square the cube.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Got it. Nailed it.
Rachel.
Four
little, too big? Can I get a Sean classic?
Can I get a Sean?
When someone does 5 little and 1 big, I'm like, what are you doing?
I want 3 big.
Yeah, I want 4 big, 2 little. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking try it.
Subtraction and division is also there, honey.
Yeah, let's try it.
We love 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown.
Yeah, it's beautiful. All the full episodes are on YouTube if you want to watch them.
It's the greatest show.
Oh, we watched the there's another thing to put in Movie Pass Corner, I guess.
Let's move into something else.
Yeah.
I think we nailed the topic, so we're done. Want to do this, or you want to do...
no, let's finish the topics.
Okay.
Oh, wait, fuck. Did you get questions that are on your phone?
Yeah. I did. I think I remember them. Yeah, well, the one good one I have in my head.
Okay.
I have two ones.
Okay, so
one's short, one's good.
Okay.
Want to do those before I forget?
Yeah, I was going to say... Oh, we've been going for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait.
I was gesturing to...
Oh, whatever. Listener questions.
Listener questions.
I don't want to open my phone.
Mike doesn't want to open his phone, and that's okay. Our podcast is wherever the fuck we want it to be. If you have a problem, suck my dick.
If you have a problem, suck his dick. Suck his fucking dick.
Suck my fucking dick. What are you gonna do, not?
And you do it well. Don't be
come
a
in here with that
fucking loser about it. Don't suck his dick the way a loser would. Suck his dick the way a winner would.
Come on, prove yourself.
A champion.
Come
suck
on.
his dick like a
Listener questions.
Suck his dick like a person who wants to be there.
Like, come on,
hey, suck my dick like you want to be here.
So prove to me, your friend Diego, that you want to be here by sucking my dick well.
Just be
cool about it.
And maybe if you have another friend who wants to
bring two friends to the house.
Suck my dick.
So the first question I got that I remember off the top of my head was someone said they got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu t-shirt from a thrift store.
Yeah.
Is it stolen valor if they wore it? They do Jiu-Jitsu like for 1 year or once? I can't remember what they said.
No.
Is it stolen valor? No. What would be stolen valor is wearing a belt.
Yeah.
Anything that shows ranking.
Yeah.
Unless you wear a white belt around, because everyone is a white belt. You're a white belt.
Yeah, I know I am.
Chuck, you're a white belt.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's a cat. He's a fucking cat.
What the fuck? I have no problem with someone wearing a jiu-jitsu shirt.
Yeah.
I think
maybe you just like it. You can be a fan, like you can be a fan of the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and not have to do it. It's a little odd.
It's a little odd because it's not a very good sport to watch if you don't know what's happening.
No, it's quite.
It's confusing. Yeah, you have to be honestly pretty good to understand exactly what's happening.
And I'm really good.
You're really good, and you still have a hard time grasping the
and
ideas.
I go like, okay, it's two guys.
Say Berimbolo.
No, that's not what they're doing in my head. My guy's in X-Guard.
There you go. Oh, give me some more. What more do you know?
Butterfly.
Yeah.
Half mount.
No. Half
guard.
Haddock you.
And he took his back.
Yep. See, took his... Mike nailed it.
He took his back.
And what did he do with it?
He really took it. He really took his back. He fucking has it now.
The other question...
It's like when Goro
in
Mortal Kombat would take your spine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but with a back.
Yeah. He takes your spine. The thing people don't know about Goro, he's always jacking off.
Is it Goro that does that?
Yeah, Goro with the 4 hands. I don't know if he does the spine thing. I don't remember. I haven't played Street Fighter in 10 years.
Mortal Kombat.
In 25 years.
Okay.
But you don't know what I'm talking about.
Like
when he does a finisher,
he's jacking off because he has
one
4
hand
arms.
is always jacking
You gotta grab a guy with 4 arms. You have enough.
He's jacking
You
off.
have 3.
And putting one finger in his ass.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Gross. Because he's also so strong.
He's already strong, and he has 4 arms.
He can't wipe
and 2 legs like a bug.
And
like a really big bug.
Like a fucking dumb
It's
spider.
ridiculous.
Okay, so the other question I got. So that's not stolen valor. Please wear.
Wear whatever you want. Freak what you feel.
Freak what you feel. The other question I got was, have you ever seen a ghost, or do you believe in ghosts?
No. So I don't believe in ghosts, but it'd be kind of cool to see one.
It'd be cool to see one.
It'd be cool to see a ghost, or would it irreparably ruin my brain?
Your brain is gone. It's not. There's
Dude,
no hope.
I really feel like it's been much worse lately.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone downhill.
Yeah. What comes after downhill? A steeper decline.
Hell. The bottom. When people say they've hit rock bottom, do they mean hell? Because that's as low as you can go.
No, hell's not real.
What are you talking about, dude? I live in it.
If ghosts are real, hell is real.
Okay.
I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in hell.
What if you didn't believe in heaven or hell, but you loved ghosts?
Those people exist.
Yeah, they're fucking ridiculous. What's the difference?
It's very silly.
Energy. I think I would believe more in. I believe more in ghosts than energy.
Okay.
Like, I believe in energy of the living.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe the energy of a person is in the house.
Sure. Yeah.
That shit. They're fucking dead.
They're dead. Shut up.
I would more believe in a ghost.
Yeah.
But no, I don't believe in a ghost. I don't. So I don't believe in ghosts, but I want to have an interaction.
Ooh, that's a fun
That's what I want.
Because whenever I have someone, I've told people I don't believe in ghosts, and sooner or later someone will give me a story about how they saw a ghost, and here's what I do after they tell me that. I go, cool. I have no interest in arguing. Do I believe you think you saw a ghost? For sure.
I believe you think you
I
saw
fully
a ghost.
think you saw a ghost. You think you saw a ghost? Do I think no? You didn't fucking see a ghost, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a thing. You were sleepy. You think?
Yeah, man. I see that shit all the time.
I woke up and I saw something. You were sleepy.
Guess what? I saw The World End, and then it was a Tom Cruise movie. The Day After Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Today.
Friday.
Thursday. Probably Thursday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yep, Thursday. The day this podcast
comes out. Oh wait.
That's a true day after tomorrow. So those are 2 questions I got. I don't believe in ghosts. If you do, I hope it makes your life more fulfilling.
I hope.
Because
I don't hope.
I don't.
Why would a ghost make your life more fulfilling?
Because
make it more spooky.
I do remember MTV having a show where like people would go to like haunted places and like have to sit in certain rooms with like walk around like because the camera was that like it was loaded on their chest and it's pointing at them.
Yeah.
And then they would turn. It had that effect that they do in Requiem for a Dream, where he's like looking around.
I've never seen Requiem for a Dream.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I thought we talked about it.
I don't think it would add anything positive to my life.
It sucks.
I'm too old to watch it.
I own it on DVD. Why? I'm never gonna watch it again.
No, that's a real one-shotter.
Oh, dude, that's a real one-time.
Yeah.
But the show on MTV was fun. But I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay. I got a question. What's the last food/meal you ate that you didn't like? I'm trying to think.
I was really disappointed by the last time we had Waze.
When we took it to go?
Took it to go. It really
Yeah, it's
bummed
not
me
to
out.
go food.
It's not to go. I was so looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And everything was bad and mushy.
It's
It was like,
it's just not the same. It all sat and steamed.
and steamed itself and overcooked itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The last thing I ate that I didn't like. I mean, we got the first time I got that chicken sandwich from Monk's that had the fucking sweet marmalade on it.
Oh yeah.
That bummed me out a little bit.
I haven't been taking a lot of risks lately with
I
food.
just am so these are the things that I eat.
I've been meal prepping. I eat the same thing.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't have the money to be like, let's try this. No,
Yeah.
I'm eating the thing I know I'll eat.
I'm trying to think if there's anything. Yeah, I mean, other than energy drinks that we've had that are bad.
Sure, good point.
Well, it's also not food. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything is
Yeah, we haven't gone to a new restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough. It's a tough thing right now to try food. Because it's let's say if we go to a restaurant, we go eat, bring it back here or eat outside, and it's fucking winter.
Yeah.
And it's like we get delivery with the tip on top of that, which you should be tipping.
Yeah, of course.
A lot, or not a lot, but you should be tipping more
Yeah.
than fucking $2. There's a video of a guy crying about being a delivery guy. I felt so fucking bad because people were tipping $1.50. It's like, what's wrong with you?
That's the thing where I'm I just don't even in my head. It's a thing where
we've always been good tippers. So
that's why I'm what are you talking about?
Yeah, we've always been good tippers.
People tip well, but they don't.
They
People are
really
bad.
don't. And I'll give people a pass a little bit because when I used to work at the restaurant, I would you have to input the delivery guy's information, every delivery into the system.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they still do this, Seamless would immediately put a tip in, but it'd be very low. It'd be like a
15%.
No, 5% tip.
Weird.
So the person would have to manually change it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people just forget.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's no way everyone in this neighborhood is evil. Kinda, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, but if that's the issue, I kind of understand because you lose sight of it. But those apps fucking suck. But it makes a lot of sense too because it's like the Amazon thing. You make it one button. Not putting in your address to order something is a godsend.
Huge.
So I understand that, but you do make an effort to tip more. Tip in cash too if you order one of those from a delivery service stuff. Just tip in cash. That way they get it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Where I'm kind of sometimes I feel like I have not conservative leanings, but sometimes I have old Republican man thoughts.
Yeah, you do.
Where all the time, not all the time, but enough where I'm this is concerning. No, I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like that, but I'm really trying to backpedal now. But sometimes I my
those
first
pussy hats.
I think I put on a I just sit here with a pussy hat, Hillary with a fucking RBG, notorious RBG face tattoo.
God.
Hillary Clinton is my mommy. But sometimes I will feel I I think maybe just because I've had awful jobs my entire life, where I feel like that's your. It sucks, but also that's your job, kind of thing. But also that's like a shitty thing to think. But also sometimes parts of jobs suck.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is that almost all jobs I've had are not contingent upon a third party paying me also.
Yes, and that's a huge.
So I think
issue.
that's a thing where it's like, if you see if you think about you say your dad's job, and you're like, man, these truckers really have to drive far. You're like, yeah, that's the job.
That's what the job is.
That's what the job is, and it sucks and it's hard. But that also is what the job is.
Not a lot of jobs are good and fun.
Exactly. But I do think, it's a thing where it's like, yeah, obviously people should be paid fairly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's an odd thing because it's like, I think about, I discuss this with Sarah every once in a while because of the way that service industry works in Australia. So there's no tipping, but they get paid a shitload of money, and especially they get, I don't remember what they call, but it's basically like, so it's like Monday through Thursday you get X amount of dollars, which might be like $25 an hour or $30 an hour. And then Fridays, or maybe Monday through Friday you get it, and then like Saturday is time and a half and Sunday is double time.
Jesus, wow.
But they still don't so it's crazy. So everything costs a little bit more, but you also don't have to tip. And you know that these people are making
a livable.
But so I'm always torn because it's like, well, these people definitely get a livable wage, but the ceiling is lower. In regards to, so it's like, if I'm a bartender and you order $600 worth of drinks in Australia, I get paid the same amount. But if you order if you have a $600 tab. In America, I could maybe get $300, like $200, $150 tip on that.
Right, but
so I think the ceiling is lower, but the floor is much higher.
Yeah, very well said. And that's the thing. As someone who worked in restaurants for a long time in New York, I would trade happily the consistency for the higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Because
it's infrequent.
Yeah, and there's nights where you just stand there sometimes and go, well, this sure was my entire night for $12.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know that if I'm paying consistently if I'm being paid consistently, I'm going to give good service, which I was going to do anyway, but at least it gives me a little incentive to just be like, you're good, just have fun, be a good server. Because when I was a server, I was a very good server.
Yeah.
I really wanted people to enjoy the meal, especially because I worked at vegan restaurants a lot of times. I'm like, I want to represent veganism well.
Yeah.
And every restaurant I went to, vegan servers fucking suck dick.
Dude, I don't understand, the prerequisite of, rude vegan service.
I don't understand. But the being able to just relax and know that you are going to be compensated for your time would be such a nice fallback in terms of being able to okay, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to get paid for my time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give my best effort, or I'm going to give a good effort, and I'm okay because let's say the $600 bar tab.
Yeah.
You could also not get tipped at all for that.
That's true.
Which does happen.
Yeah.
And that's
I just think of people like Will working at a fine dining restaurant. The amount of money you can make there is crazy.
Yeah. I'll move to Australia. I'll be a server for a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure. Be like, hey, I've worked in restaurants in New York. Give me a fucking job.
Yeah, come on, give me.
Give me it.
Give me. How about this? Give me.
I'm all fucking cute with a little accent.
Yeah,
come on.
Isn't that fun?
Isn't that fun for your staff?
I don't know.
Customer base.
I don't know what race of people usually work in the kitchen here, but if they're also Hispanic, I could talk to them.
I can talk to them. That'd be very funny. I'm like, that's all the guys I know. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's the Hispanic guy who speaks Chinese.
Yeah. That guy fucking
from
blew
your
my
own
mind.
job.
I felt so dumb and racist against my own people for a second. I was just like, what the fuck? You can't speak Chinese. You don't even know how to speak English.
You can't speak Chinese? You're from Chile.
Chinese is so much harder than English. I don't even know English.
Yeah. And that's my first... that's my primary language.
What, English?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say first, but that's incorrect.
That's not true.
But primary is
Primary is
correct.
absolutely true.
Thank you. Let's get into that.
Let's do that. Hey,
Welcome
ladies and
to
gentlemen.
the energy drink.
Energy drink corner.
What is this?
Aspire.
This looks like it's gonna be so
We got this
fucking bad.
from the corner. Look how many dents are in this.
It looks like it
looks like it's
kicked
in
there.
war.
It looks like someone. It looks like the guy dropped it on the ground and kicked it there.
This can looks like it has PTSD.
It looks like it has the. First of all, it has the Atlanta Braves logo.
The brand
With a
name's like a little
flower.
flower, little hibiscus flower.
That's calorie burning, healthy energy. This is gonna suck.
Shit! It's no
Dick.
calories, no sugar, no carbs. Raspberry
Read
acai.
the fucking shitty ass poem on the side.
Let's see. Oh, it's long.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm gonna type down.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just seeing how long it takes you to read this.
Okay. Good for you. Never tasted so good. Great tasting, healthy energy that burns calories too. Jumpstart your healthier lifestyle with Aspire. Vitamins, nutrients, natural caffeine, and antioxidants give you energy and focus. A great tasting, everyday lift with slow releasing natural caffeine that leaves you with no jittery crash or feeling. No jittery feeling or crash. Created by nutritionists,
close.
Aspire fuels metabolism through thermogenics, helping your body burn calories. Ultra premium green tea guarana seed extract, B5, B6, B12, C, ginger root extract, L-carnitine, biotin, and lysine. It's kosher, non-GMO, vegan, soy-free, low glycerin index, and gluten-free. It says gluten-free once. Okay. 80 milligrams of caffeine per can. Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
But 3 little mix-ups?
1 minute on the nose. I already feel like this is gonna be a 1. Oh, you took a fucking big sip too. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Took a big fucking sip.
Okay.
I don't know. Smells kind of good actually. Really low caffeine, 80 milligrams. Barely an energy drink.
Not. I'll give Mike a second. I like to have.
What the fuck?
Give it a second.
Tastes like salad. It tastes like salad.
It's like a salad
It's
dressing.
very green.
It's green tea. A
But
little
like leafy green.
Yeah, a
Or
little
like floral.
watery and floral.
I hate this.
Not very sweet, but it doesn't bother me.
This is bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
No,
this
you
isn't
don't-
good.
No, you never sugarcoat.
I do sometimes. Not to you or anyone
good,
else.
thank you.
Not to anyone else I ever talk to, but sometimes to myself.
You reverse sugarcoat things. You make them worse.
I salt and crust things
Yeah.
for people. Yeah, this is really bad.
I don't. Well, for you, your opinion, but I'm saying for me, I don't feel like it's offensive.
It's not offensive, but it has notes of things that are in savory foods. It tastes a little bit like salad. It has a little bit of this taste of whatever's in the gravy that they sell with Gardein turkey cutlets. Like, just makes me think of a meal. I don't like it.
It's it feels like it's been cut with salad dressing and seltzer.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't like it. But it's not the most
The
disgusting.
can smells terrible.
I think it might be the can that smells.
The can smells absolutely
I think it's the
terrible.
can that smells, and I'm getting that, and it's affecting.
Yeah, just smell the can.
Yeah, it's that.
I guess something that's sat in a bodega that also has a grill.
Yeah.
For I'm assuming it looks like years. This looks like it's been in the backdrop of a paintball establishment.
You know what? I'm gonna be nice.
I'm gonna give it 1.5.
I was gonna go even higher than that.
Okay.
But I was just being nice because I felt like I was being too critical of it, and maybe it was just that it has a smelly can.
Yeah, 2. I'm gonna give it 2.
Okay, I was gonna give it a 2. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll give it 1.75.
There you go.
I didn't like the taste. Also.
Yeah.
I didn't love the taste.
Yeah.
I thought the taste was.
We've had much worse.
We've had much worse.
I'm not offended. I'm not mad for
No, so
tasting
2.
it.
I'll say 2.
2.
I'll say 2 because we have had on the scale of. This isn't on the scale of if I like it or don't like it. This is on the scale of if I like it or don't like it in comparison to all the other energy drinks we've had before. So that's a 2.
That's 2. Aspire. They
It's,
have
you know,
2
it's-
other flavors that I will be purchasing soon.
We have to wash the cans.
Next time we wash the cans
Because this
and pour
is
it out into a glass.
okay. You know what this is? This is the best of the healthy seeming energy drinks that we've had.
Oh, I don't know if that's true.
I guess. Well, I guess it was.
Because other things we've been drinking last 2 weeks that are healthy.
Yeah, no,
in that
those are
world.
the best.
And those are the best. You
Those
just
are
said
the
that
best.
was.
Yeah. But I wasn't thinking. I think because those were delicious.
So I wasn't thinking of them.
Okay.
I was thinking of all the ones that are like really bad, that are like healthy.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're right.
Fair
So
enough.
this is not as good as Alani.
Alani and you.
So that's the best healthy brand, and this is like fine. This is thermogenic, like
Thermogenic, yeah.
like C4.
Like
Is it
C4's
C4 or the other one.
Rain has one too.
Yeah.
Where it makes your penis and pussy all
Makes
hot.
your penis and pussy just hot.
Warms it up.
Just really warm, hot pussy.
You know what I realized?
What?
Because
What'd you fucking realize?
Because I can't remember. I saw someone talking about it because I'm hard the entire time I'm sleeping, and
You're hard the entire time you're
basically
sleeping?
the entire time I'm sleeping.
I couldn't get hard to save my life. Awake or asleep.
Well, I realized penises are actually tense when they're soft. They're relaxed when they're hard. When they relax, it lets blood in, and that's when it's relaxed. When you're soft, it's actually tense. So when I'm asleep,
That's why I can't get hard.
that's why you're too tense.
Too tense. I
You
need a massage.
You need a massage.
On my penis from a woman's vagina.
Mm-hmm. And the best kind of
rude
massage.
to say it.
Deep tissue.
Deep.
Because
it's not
4
good.
inches
It's
deep.
not even that deep. I guess it's deep in relation to what
Deeper.
it is.
Okay, let's move to Movie Pass Corner. Movie Pass Corner. Talk about the movie because I have to pee-pee.
Oh, yeah. So, yesterday I watched... I don't even know how to say it. Beau Travail by Claire Denis. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a fun little encapsulation of masculinity through a feminine eye, I guess. But it's fun. It's about the French Foreign Legion stationed in Djibouti. And one of the guys in it has a really big straight edge tattoo, which I think is cool. I was probably like 15 or 20 minutes in, and Diego came out of his room, and I did warn him that it was a reading movie because it was all in subtitles. But yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it. I haven't really watched too much Claire Denis stuff, but I know she's like, legendary, acclaimed filmmaker, and I really like this, so I'd like to watch some more. But this is just a movie where I've heard a bunch of people talking about it recently, and like the last couple months. So I'm like, okay, well I have Criterion login here, and I'll watch it. And I don't know, I thought it was good. I liked it. You didn't watch the full movie?
No.
But you came probably like 10 or 15 or 20 minutes in the beginning, and then you left.
I had to make my food.
Yeah, with probably like, I don't know, whatever.
I watched about 35 minutes of it, probably.
Yeah, how'd you feel about it?
I thought it looked beautiful.
Looked beautiful.
I loved the costume design.
Yeah.
I liked the like soft music that would be playing randomly through it.
Yeah.
It felt like it was so art house. It felt like a joke to where like if Mad TV did a sketch about an art house movie, like the scene where they're just slamming and hugging each other.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I know it's not, but it's like
yeah, but
it's
it also
so
is a little
artsy.
bit. But I think the thing that people don't factor in or think about sometimes is that, more like whatever art house or indie or however you want to
quantify it.
Yeah, like people don't think that those directors are trying to be funny sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point.
So I
art
think
house almost feels like an opposite idea.
Like they think they're taking everything so seriously.
Very good point.
But it's like a thing where it's like, I think it's like that scene where they're just slamming into each other. It could be about how it's like this could be a commentary on the ridiculousness of masculinity.
Absolutely.
Or about how
that's what it felt like.
How close violence and beauty are, or how close fighting and dancing is, and all things like that. So I think it's a thing where it is ridiculous, and I thought it was a funny scene. I don't know if she wanted it to be funny, but I think a lot of people's first reaction is that movies like this are never trying to be funny.
Yes, that's a very good point.
But a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Like that. Like when we watched First Cow, which you did not like. No. There's a decent amount of jokes in it.
Mm-hmm. But they're just a little more.
They're more nuanced.
They're not handed to you on a plate.
It's not The Hangover.
It's not The Hangover.
It's.
I wish it was.
Yeah, but even like Parasite is like funny.
Yeah.
Parasite is funny. Like good, intelligent movies can also be funny.
Absolutely.
It's just that you have to pay attention.
Yes.
And you have to look beyond the surface a little bit sometimes.
Sure. Very well said.
But
I thought it looked cool. The costume design was right.
I think it's a beautiful movie. It's the first movie of hers. I was saying that when you're in the bathroom. But
I can hear you.
it's the first movie of hers that I've watched. But I don't know. I'd like to watch more.
Sure.
I also not all of them, but the color palette that a lot of French filmmakers use when they shoot in color, I like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of always, it is always, like, the thing is, like, this wasn't shot in France, but it is always kind of a little, because a lot of France is kind of like this certain shade of blue and this kind of pale yellow.
Yeah.
And always kind of feels a little less saturated than some other movies are.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. I think it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looked beautiful.
So that was great. I liked it a lot.
I watched part 1 of the HBO Woody Allen documentary series.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
Mike didn't. Mike wasn't home, and I knew he wouldn't want to watch it, so I just put it on.
Yeah, I'm not offended that you watched it.
Trust me, I knew. It's basically about Woody Allen being a pedophile and never having to face consequences.
Diego just found out.
I just found out. This is crazy.
That Woody Allen has a proclivity for younger women.
Mm-hmm. Like, when they're children.
Yeah.
Younger women, and the fact that there were
the children and girls.
A child of his.
Not women. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody tweeted something about how, like, funny it is when people are like, he married his daughter, and they're like, no, he married his girlfriend's daughter.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah, fuck. I wish I could remember who tweeted that.
It's a very good joke.
It's very funny.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. And then, like, it's a thing where it's like, I knew all of this, but the insight and, like, the interviews, because they interview Mia Farrow, they interview Dylan Farrow, and they interview Ronan Farrow.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't think I've ever seen Dylan Farrow talk. And she talks about her experience.
I mean, she's not, like, a very public person, is she?
Quite the opposite, for very specific reasons.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But like, that's the thing where it's like, Ronan Farrow is a very public person.
Yeah.
And Mia Farrow is, to
Not
an
anymore.
extent,
Yeah.
but was, obviously.
Also, it's like, how many... To me, like, these people, like, she was in a couple movies and, like, never had to work again. It's sick.
Yeah.
Has 7 kids.
That's a lot of
She-
fucking kids.
She just... The documentary kept going. She's like, so I adopted another kid. I'm like, what are you doing with these kids?
Stop it. Obviously, whatever you're doing is wrong.
Yeah,
because you're letting them near this fucking guy.
Yeah, Woody Allen fucking sucks, but it was interesting.
I've never liked his whole fucking shtick.
No. I'm a little bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So that was deeply upsetting, even though I knew everything already.
Yeah.
It's still to
That's
the
one of those things where I'm like, I already know. My life will not be better from knowing more intimate details of an awful thing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the stance I've taken on a lot of stuff. That's why I don't like true crime stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, this isn't going to make me feel better.
Right.
I mean, and truth be told, a lot of the movies I watch don't always make me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're not real.
They're not real, and they don't...
Affect anyone else's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a thing where it's like, I knew all this, but then some of the details I didn't know, and it's just kind of like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go fucking hit him with a stick.
Yeah.
He's 45 minutes away.
Yeah, exactly.
And that makes that picture with him and Jeffrey Epstein, like, even more. No, it's just, yeah, it's deeply upsetting, and if he falls into a ditch, would be great.
Yeah.
But whatever. Oh, we also watched the NHL this weekend. Had
Oh, yeah.
it's not the Winter Classic. They call it something else. Outdoor series.
Yeah, I think so.
They played 2 hockey games outside
In Lake Tahoe.
and they made the mistake of scheduling them at noon, and the sun melts ice, so they had to cancel or pause the first
Yeah, they had
game
to
after the first period. Postpone, that's the word. After the first period, and restart at 9:00. Which is funny when you watch the highlights. It's like
Bright.
super bright, and all of a sudden it's dark out, and you're like, how long is this fucking game?
Yeah.
They're in fucking 18th overtime. But I love that the NHL does the outside games. I think it's so cool. It looks awesome. They'll do different jerseys. It's like a fun twist to the games, and it's fun.
I think it's a fun twist, but I also think that this one felt like you were watching a pickup game a little bit with the best players that I've ever played a pickup game.
There's no one around.
There's no one around, and it's just like, you really see like the size of a rink like that when it's not in a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, oh, it's just some little fucking...
It's a little rink.
It's a little fucking rink.
Dude, when you go to a game in person, you really see how, like, oh, the rink is tiny and those guys are fucking huge.
Yeah, and they're like
And on
fucking
TV, it's
flying.
the opposite. Yeah, oh, they're flying. And on TV, it's the opposite. The rink looks huge and they
Yeah.
look small. I don't know why it is like that, but, like, I was telling you this, that the first game on Saturday, I got to watch the first period, and literally the game starts, and because there's no fans, the announcers are like, well, we're not pumping in any audience noise, so you're really going to get to be able to hear the sounds of the game. And we're going to do a little bit less talking, so you can enjoy those sounds as a fan. So you're gonna hear us talk a little bit less, okay? So we really want you to get the experience of being able to be on the ice and hear the players talk. So if you don't hear us talking that much, it's because of that. So we're gonna stop talking as much as we normally do. Here we go. We're stop talking, and anyway, here comes the puck on the left side.
Yeah,
They talked more than ever.
Yeah.
They really talked more than ever.
It's like me when I'm like, okay, I'll let you talk in a second. And
Yes.
I like keep going and going and going.
It very much felt like that.
Yeah, but for a whole game. At least I stop after a while.
That's true.
Because then I look at my phone and I don't really listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like walk away and come back. I like just kind of do a lap of the apartment like usual.
The Eddie Pepitone thing was like, yeah, you got a bad disease. Oh, 4 likes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
Let's see. Is
Anything
there
else?
anything?
I think that's it. Fucking did it.
Yeah. We did the topics.
We did the topics.
We need to go back.
We're gonna go back.
Um,
Mrs. El Chapo got arrested. Oh no!
Yeah.
For
Meghan
what?
McCain said something.
Meghan McCain go fucking.
I don't know. We had a good conversation about this before the podcast started.
Mm-hmm. And why?
Because I didn't.
Why bring up the past?
I didn't. Yeah. You know what? I had a really good point about this, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
None of your business. Something's
My
in between
point-
Mike and I.
And my point was smart, and it was a salient.
It was
point.
succinct.
It was so incredible.
Follow Mike Abruzzi at Mike Abruzzi.
Follow Diego Lopez at this Diego Lopez.
A Little Time Pod on both Instagram and Twitter.
A Little Time Pod at gmail.com.
5-star rate and review. Do us a favor. Also, we're on YouTube. Check it
Also,
out.
we're on YouTube, and also, you can just send us money if you want.
Send us money. Send us packages. We love gifts.
I love gifts, and what better of a gift than a Visa gift card? a fully loaded Visa gift card.
And by fully loaded, I mean whatever the maximum
Whatever the amount
is.
of money that is on there, it's now fully loaded.
Fully loaded. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's fully loaded nachos. Fully loaded.